Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a really fun video because we are jumping into spring. Trends are going to be dominating pretty soon on the channel because I'm going to be talking to you guys about Pantone colors. I'm going to have fashion trends coming and there's just so much stuff. When we switch seasons, new things are in, new colors are in, and I always find it really fun to get ahead of what's going to come out so that when we do go to buy those little tiny things, whether it be makeup or fashion, we know what's going to be in so that we can kind of gear, like maybe this is going to be a color we're going to be seeing everywhere. Might as well pick it up now. And today we're going to be talking about the Pantone colors for spring of 2023, summer as well. So this is going to dictate what colors we're going to be seeing in fashion, in makeup, and everything. So this is going to tell you basically when you walk into the stores and you start seeing the spring stuff coming out, what are you going to be seeing? What kind of colors are you going to be seeing? And what should you be aiming your wardrobe around? And I have to say, this season, there's a lot of color. Color is coming back with a vengeance. I honestly did not expect this. I thought we were going to die down on the color a little bit, but no, we are continuing with color. I am actually excited because on the makeup front, I do feel like some of these things could be really interesting. And I have seen brands starting to really elaborate their colors and their colorways and eyeliners and all that good stuff. So I have a feeling I know why, because of the color trends that are going to be in. So first off, I want to tell you guys what the Pantone color of the year is. This is really important. Pantone color of the year is basically this is going to be the color you're going to see all year long. So it is the color. This is the color they picked. So the year's color is Viva Magenta. So magenta is going to be a thing. So if you haven't started seeing magenta creeping into stores, which I was just at Zara, saw a beautiful fully magenta top and bottom, like it was like a suit. And I thought, wow, I didn't know magenta was in. And yeah, well, magenta is in, so get ready to be seeing magenta everywhere. I truly believe that this is a great color for both fashion and makeup. You can find the most beautiful magenta dresses, and going into summer, these beautiful hues of pink look amazing, especially if you have a tan. So I would definitely say buying something magenta or pulling out something that you have magenta will definitely bring you right into fashion or right into like trendiness, and I love it. Now, another thing is I think that this color is beautiful in lip products. So finding a lipstick in a magenta tone is perfection, especially going into the summer. I can see beautiful, maybe even a white outfit with a beautiful magenta lip. I think it's adorable, and I'm actually going to probably be adding a magenta lipstick to my Sephora sale wish list because now I know it's such an in color that we might as well be throwing it on the lips because I think that's the most beautiful place to put magenta. So basically when designers are designing their collections, they are given Pantone colors that are going to be in. That's why most collections have similar colors, and so that everything's not all over the place, there's like some kind of cohesiveness. So here is another color that's going to be really in. It's called Fury Red. So it's like a red color, very pretty. I also love red for lipstick, so I think that this could be amazing for lipstick. So going into spring and summer, a red lip I think could be classic, timeless. It doesn't have to be something that you wear like in the fall time to be like Christmassy. Red in the summer is beautiful, especially on the lips. So I definitely think that this is a huge makeup trend. Anything else red in makeup is like not my thing, but I also love a beautiful red silky dress or any type of red tight dress I think is gorgeous. So I am here for a Fury Red. I think that this is a really cool color. And I also think red and magenta kind of look really cool together. It's a nice combination, and you can buy tops that have like red and magenta like swirled into each other, and I think it's really beautiful. The next color is called Beetroot Purple. Now, I'm looking at this and it's described as a fuchsia hue depicting the fruits of nature. And this is like a more fuchsia-y color than the magenta that's gonna be in for the year round. So think more fuchsia, bright pink. This is another one that I personally love more on the fashion end. I think that this is beautiful with those really bright top. A beautiful spaghetti strapped magenta top tucked into white pair of pants is gorgeous, super summery, very spring. I also love this color mixed into like really beautiful flowy dresses. So to me, This color is gorgeous for fashion. When it comes into like the makeup section, I'm like, I don't really love fuchsia on the lips. I'll go more in the magenta route. And then also for eyeshadow, I could see Pat McGrath screaming and saying, yay, all my palettes are so in right now, because she makes everything like these fuchsia colors. So she's probably excited about that. The next one is Tangilio, and it's a tangy, tasty, vitamin-enriched orange. Goes great with the fuchsias, the magentas. I love a real nice bright orange. This is also a beautiful color for fashion. I think it looks great for a pair of pants. You can also mix a beautiful top or a nice little dress in this color. This is a really pretty fashionable color. This color inside of makeup is also pretty, but it's a little bit more on the out there side. For example, like you could find something similar to this kind of color story if you're jumping into, you know, Circle Loco from Natasha Denona. You've got your oranges in there. You see your magentas are already in there. This is a palette that's stringing into what's going to be in now for this year. So she was kind of ahead of the game with that one. The next one is Peach Pink. I love this. Love this color. It's an in-between peach and it has a little pink in it. It really reminds me so much of the color I just bought in the House Labs blush. This color here is called, this color is Pomelo Pink. A Pomelo Peach, and I love this color. It reminds me of this color. So I think that this could be beautiful for the cheeks. I think it's a gorgeous blush color. I also love this in fashion. I think that a lot of eyeshadow palettes that have come out with like greener tones have shown us like these peachy pink tones. So I love it for the eyes and I love it blending out greens. I think that this is a beautiful color. So I'm here for that one as well. The next one is called Empire Yellow. I am not a big fan of yellow. Like I really just don't like yellow. I do like that this one has a little bit of green in it. It's called a luminescent yellow that radiates joyfulness. So it's like a joyful yellow. I am not here for this color. I just don't love yellow. I know a lot of people love yellow, but I don't like yellow on the eyelids for makeup. I don't like yellow on my body. I just don't like yellow. So to me, this color is a fail, but I know a lot of people like yellow, so yellow. The next one is called Crystal Rose, and I love this one again. So we're back to another color that I think is absolutely stunning in makeup, in fashion, in everything, in shoes and purses. I love a nice clear pink. It's like a modern romance color. I don't feel like this is like that baby pink. It's a dustier pink. It's a little bit more pastel. I love it. It reminds me so much of maybe Miss Natasha Denona's Retro, kind of like that kind of pinky tones. I think that this is absolutely stunning. This color I can see myself totally going on board with. I have actually been adding pink into my home in a bunch of different areas just because I just feel like it's such a romantic color. And sometimes people think of it just like as a baby color or like, you know, pink is for kids. But pink is so romantic and so beautiful, and I'm really here for that color. The next one is Classic Green. So this is a strong green. Honestly, it's the same as the yellow for me, like a real strong green. I'm not a huge fan of. I like them to be more dyed down. I like them to be more into the hunter sides, but I see a lot of like those really strong, you know, accented colors being super, super in. So I can see greens everywhere, and I can see greens like this everywhere. The only thing that I like is that usually when you see greens like this, you see greens in a different spectrum as well, like the next one called Lovebird, which is more of an exotic green and it has a little bit more yellow in it. It's kind of like that lime green, which is going to be a huge fashion trend. I see lime everywhere. It's just like a beautiful mixture of green and yellow that I can get on board with because I love lime-ish colors, like that greenish yellow. I don't really love green and I don't love yellow, but when they combine, yes. So the Club Nebula is a palette that I was kind of like thinking about. Do you guys remember this one from Angelica Nyqvist and Kaleidos? This has like those type of vibes. It has the limey color in it, has those peaches, it has the pinks, and it also has some blue, which is going to be talked about next, because the next one is called Blue Perennial. This is a nice softer blue, so it's not like a royal blue. It has a little bit of like a gray in it, I guess, and I love this. I think this is a beautiful, beautiful color for even eyeliner. So when I'm thinking of makeup, I'm thinking eyeliner. I'm also thinking that eyeshadow could use this color, but I just don't love blue on the lids either, but I do love it in fashion. So this could be a beautiful pair of pants, a beautiful dress in this color. So I'm here for this color. I'm also loving the blue with the lime. I think the blue and the lime together can create some beautiful, beautiful combinations, and yeah, just really loving that. The next one is called Summer Song, and it is a lighter blue tone. It's a relaxing tone, and I also love this. I think this is gorgeous, and I love this mostly for fashion. I could really see a beautiful blue blazer in this, or something tailored, just really elegant and pretty and not too in your face and not too, you know, exaggerated, and I really, really love that. So those are mostly like the colors that are going to be in that are bright. They also include some more like mixer colors, which I'll show you that they're a little bit more neutral. When I'm thinking of the color stories, I'm thinking of the pastel from Natasha Denona is giving me a really similar color story to what is going to be in for the Pantones. And also, you know, Pat McGrath, her holiday release, even though it's a little bit more rich, it does have some of the colors that we talked about today. And I do think that you can get away with using this palette and maybe some of the single colors like the pinks, or, you know, some of the blue accents. And there's some colors in there that you can mix together and create like cool vibing eyes. I also think that these color story, like this color story that we just went over, is fantastic for colorful eyeliners, which we already see. I think it was Urban Decay release. Kaleido's just finished sending me like a whole collection of colorful eyeliners. So I'm believing that brands are going to jump on this Pantone story and turn them into eyeliners, because it just seems like a very logical way to go. When it comes to like the more like classical colors, the neutrals that are going to be in, there's this beautiful color called Skylight, and it is like an aqua. It's a really light blue that is stunning. I love this. I think this could look really good with like a greenish tone, something, you know, on the hunter side, brown. This is just a beautiful, very light, elegant color that I think mostly in fashion. I'm thinking of like cami tops in this, or even full suits that are tailored in this. Like I've said, I don't love it on the eyes because I just don't love blue on the lids, but it could be a pretty blue accent color. Or imagine like a bluey glitter in this color. That could be really pretty. The next one is called Vanilla Cream. It's a soft vanilla-y creamish color. Beautiful combination for a lot of like the colorfulness that's going on here. So I'm thinking slacks, I'm thinking of blazer tops, or even like little silk camis in this color to mix with these oranges and fuchsias and greens that you need a little bit of something to dye it down a little bit. And it looks like Vanilla Cream is the color that's going to be really in. There's also a gray lilac. So it is a gray that has like a lilac-y tone to it, so it's kind of like a mixture. I'm actually excited to see some more grays. I don't think that gray is like one of those colors that we often see. I love gray in eyeshadow. I think it's a really cool color to play with, especially when they make it metallic and it turns into silver. But I do really, really like gray. It's a really cool color. I mean, I think also in clothing, it's just kind of underrated. People don't use gray very often, but it could be really, really elegant if done right. We have two more colors which actually go into kind of like a Nuevo from Anastasia vibe. So we have Leek Green, which is a vegetable green that it has like more of like a subdued look to it. This is my kind of green. I think you guys know this is gorgeousness to me. I love this green. I think that I will buy green this color in a jumper, in a romper, in shorts, in a top, in a dress. I also love it for the lids. I think it's a beautiful eyeshadow. So yeah, this one, I'm here for it. And Macchiato is also another really in color, and I love this color too. It's like that perfect brownish tone to mix with the greens. It's not too deep, but it's not too rich. It's just like gorgeousness. I love it. I think it could look really good with this hunter green. I also think this is a cool color to put into like a lipstick. It's a nice brown lipstick. It's a great eyeshadow. I mean, like, this is a perfect eyeshadow shade. And pants, you know, dresses, so many colors, so many things can be done in this beautiful Macchiato shade. So that is going to round out. That's every Pantone color for spring of 2023 that is going to be in. I will tell you guys, just based off of what I have been seeing, because I've been going out there and kind of looking at the fashion that's been coming up, I'm seeing a lot of vibrant colors. We are seeing the fuchsias, I'm seeing the lime colors, I'm also seeing a very natural look to things. So like I also saw like a lot of like, you know, creamy colored tops. They had more of like an earthy tone. Like I saw like an earthy section in a lot of stores that all the colors were very earthy. And then next to it, you would see like the real vibrant colors, which is kind of interesting because that is what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing vibrancy and earthiness, and then they were like combining the two, which could make for a very interesting season because there's something for everyone. I love earthy tones, but I also like some bright colors every once in a while, so I think that this is going to be a really fun fashion season, and makeup, earthy tones are my thing. So if there's more palettes coming out in the earthy section, I am going to be so excited. But I also love vibrant lips. So these vibrant colors, thinking of them as lipsticks, could be really, really, really cool. And I think it's gonna be a fun spring, summer season. Let me know from you guys, what do you think? Do you like these colors? Are you excited? Have you been seeing any of this trickling into makeup or fashion when you guys have gone to Sephora or maybe to your last shopping outing? Let me know down below. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.